How's it going? Welcome back to Ironclad Century 6 Combustions of Rubicon. Do you have any idea how long it took me to come up with that one? In the last episode, we killed the Ice Worm and drove the PCA off the planet. However, some of their autonomous weapons are still here, and the first mission of Chapter 4 actually has us fight against one of them, the Nepenthes defense system. This is one of the more annoying missions in the game, because you don't get to fight the boss immediately. You need to descend this long shaft and get to the bottom of it, all while the defense system does its best to ruin your day. Halfway through the mission, you get a checkpoint and fight a wave of normal enemies. You can also find a hidden part here. And once you finally reach the boss, it can't even fight back properly, so I don't even see the point of this mission. Luckily, most of the missions after this one are far better. The next mission has you explore the depths even further. Along the way, you'll run into Yakuza again, who quit his job at Balaam and just wants you dead now. However, since he's not really prepared, he goes down pretty fast. That's because he isn't even the main attraction of this mission. Going even further, we're suddenly met with a mysterious machine. It shows up again at a later point in the level and then vanishes again. However, it doesn't stay gone for long.
Intruder detected in closed sector. Defense program phase 3.0. Switching to termination mode. Termination target.
The Enforcer is the last autonomous weapon of the PCA, and it's extremely strong. It makes use of a pulse gun, has a pretty strong laser gun, and later on it even gets a special weapon that combines aspects of both the laser blade and the laser lance, both of which are weapons you yourself can use, by the way. But at the end of the day, it goes down like any other boss. At this point, you get access to the last couple of arena matches. There are a lot of these right now, but I'll just condense them as best I can. The reason for that is that this video will once again cover 2 chapters, and in order to not make it too long, I kinda need to condense a lot of the somewhat less important stuff. So anyway, here's the arena. So, now we're done with the arena, meaning that we can fully focus on the campaign. The next mission has us facing a problem. We can't go any deeper because of this massive laser gate. In order to deactivate it, you need to enter this central building and blow up a generator. This mission also has 2 hidden parts, one of which being the batshit insane Ocellus FCS, which is just perfect for any close range AC. However, I picked that one up outside of the recording process, so yeah. Anyway, we go inside the building, blow up the generator and fight an AC on our way out. All under a time limit, by the way. After we're done, we get access to 2 missions. Once again, you need to decide which one you're taking. I'll go with the mission Intercept the Red Guns for reasons. This mission has you fight Balaam's last MT squad, all while Michigan is running commentary.
Want to? Oh yeah, the deserter who pissed his pants and ran.
Oh, but I forgot we still kept your ass. The Gloss is worth 100 of you, which means, Albany, the Merc is worth 20 to you. We're doing
Towards the end, Michigan also comes out to play, but no matter how much I like him, he has to die here. Our next mission comes from Arquebus. Apparently an unidentified AC is following you and they want you to take it down. Hey, wait a second. Those are Nachtreiher legs. I only know one other pilot besides me who uses those.
Go deal with a mercenary who went in alone, they said. Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around. And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you?
We've lost all signs of Steel Haze. He's escaped.
Institute City. Of course. No wonder we couldn't find it. I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
The next mission marks the end of Chapter 4. Having stumbled upon Institute City, we now know the location of the Coral Convergence. However, we still need to reach it. Going through the city, you fight Institute machines as well as a former Balaam AC pilot and a Vesper. That Vesper, after noticing that you're way too strong for her, calls Snail and requests some backup. This is one of the many things that make me hate Snail. I mean, seriously, let's go through the situation. One of his most loyal subjects calls him and asks for backup. He knows that the guy she's fighting against is you, a priority target. And what does he do? He just ignores her and leaves her to die. If that doesn't make you hate him, then just wait till next episode, it gets way worse. Anyway, continuing through the city, we come across these things. God damn it, Miyazaki, why did you have to bring bone wheels to Armored Core? This mission also contains a special hidden part. A very special weapon that appears in pretty much every FromSoft game. The Moonlight Blade. However, I won't be using it because, well, the Pulse Blade is not just a starter weapon but also one of the best melee weapons in the game, so yeah, I'll stick with that one.
The coral's rising. It's building up faster than I'd expected.
Raven, I knew Walter was...
Wait, something's coming.
Another destroyed machine overhead. No response. It's a sea weapon.
Get ready,
This fight is just pure insanity, as well as one of the hardest encounters in the entire game. The Ibis series is essentially what happens when you take Malenia from Elden Ring and put her into Armored Core. However, as interesting as the fight is, it also ends pretty quickly.
Enemy core response silent.
Wait. It's coming back. Get out of there, 621! Is it over, 621?
The choral resonance. It's fading. The machine's resolve, inherited from its creators. Voices from the past, fading into... Raven, you're losing control.
Damn it, they were once away. Target neutralized. Yes. I left the subject alive as instructed. Only a fool would try to outfox Arquebus. I'll see that the unruly dog is punished and brought to heel. Oh, and of course, let's not forget the Hound's master either.
Well, that sure was something. The situation is not a good one. Arquebus has now captured both us and Walter and held us captive for God knows how long. I mean, the game doesn't necessarily state how long it is. However, I don't know how, Walter somehow managed to bring us into a sewer that contained a very old and partially broken but still functional AC, with which we must now escape. Luckily, during our attempt to get out of the city, Color swoops in to pick us up. We're now in the final chapter of the game. Only 4 missions remain. The first one has us returning to the city of Xylem, that abandoned city from the last episode. We need to protect the central tower while Carla's AI companion Chetty tries to hack into the city's main system. Okay, that didn't go well. Let's try that again. Okay, you know what? This mission doesn't deserve to be beaten by honest means. It's time to make use of the forbidden combo. This is White Stalker, my first AC, equipped with 2 Zimmerman shotguns. This mission is a very difficult one. Even with the forbidden combo, it got really close towards the end. But now that we beat the mission, we get another revelation. The city of Xylem is actually a giant colony ship which originally brought humanity to Rubicon. After the mission is over, guess what? It's time for another revelation. Turns out both Carla and Walter work for a group called Overseer. Their job is to monitor the coral on Rubicon and to eliminate it once it starts to grow. After the fires of Ibis, which burned most of the corals 50 years ago, they now want to use the Xylem in order to crash into the giant vascular plant that Arquebus rebuilt while we were in captivity. Doing so would ignite the coral and start a new fire, which would once again burn Rubicon. Of course, since she is a coral being, air doesn't really want to do that. This now leaves us with one final choice. Do we aid Kala in fulfilling the wishes of Walter and Overseer, or do we stop her plans and save Rubicon? I decided to side with Kala, which leads to Air abandoning us for a while. Our next mission now tasks us with taking out Arquebus forces that are attacking the Xylem. The first half of the mission goes pretty well, we even take out a cavalry on the way, but once we meet up with Chatty, who also pilots an AC, we get met with a special pilot. V1 Freud. He begins the fight by one-shotting Chatty, and then he immediately switches his attention to us. 2 minutes later, he goes down. This fight has very similar problems to the fight with the original Raven. I mean, both of them were those extremely strong pilots, some of the best on the planet in fact, but lore doesn't always match gameplay. I mean seriously, this guy's rank 1 in the arena and he goes down way too fast. Anyway, it's time for the second last mission of this run. Reach the Carmen line. This mission is just a fucking power trip. You and Kala are fighting against a massive warship fleet, all while seeing who can get the most kills. But that's only one of the cool parts about this mission. Not only do you get to take down all of these warships, but you can do it with infinite energy. The lore even backs this up, as the upper atmosphere of Rubicon has so much coral that it permanently overcharges your generator, enabling infinite flight. You know, this really makes me wish for an AC versus AC fight with infinite energy. And as it turns out, my wishes were answered. The upcoming boss fight is not only one of the best in the game, but it also has one of the best tracks in the entire OST.
Just another threat to Rubicon.
There's no way the corpse took the closure system. Who's controlling them?
And we're almost done. Balaam is no longer on the planet. Arquebus can't stop us anymore. Even the RLF is no longer capable of doing anything against us. That leaves us with only one last obstacle.
Raven. I know you can still see it. The voices of the coral. And yet you turned your back on our shared potential. You want to silence us forever. I will stop you. You will never burn Rubicon.
we're done. The coral is set ablaze, and we have fulfilled Walter's last wish. Our journey on Rubicon is over. Or is it?